I'd like to thank everyone for coming and joining the celebration with Matt and Jordan tonight. A couple people I'd like to specifically recognize. One is my wonderful wife, who did a great job with very little help from me in raising a wonderful daughter, and that's Marilyn. Then I'd like to recognize Matt's parents, Larry and Helen. And would like to say a special thanks to all of our families that showed up, because a lot of them had a long distance to travel. And I'd just like to give a special thanks to them for making it, because I think we had all of Jordan's family, including her one living grandfather, all of her siblings, her cousins, aunts and uncles. So I think the whole family made it. And now I get to introduce and tell you a little bit about Jordan. I will save the embarrassing stories, okay? A lot of you know Jordan, but a lot of you don't know Jordan, probably. So just give you a little bit about her background and what made her such a wonderful young lady. When she was born, the first thoughts that came to my mind was a famous quote from a great philosopher, Winnie the Pooh. When I first saw you, I thought, wow, a grand adventure is about to begin. And it has been a grand adventure in raising her, and she's turned out to be such a beautiful young lady. And when she was growing up, a lot of people are like, well, she's very calm and natured. She's a perfect mix between her mother and I. All of her really good traits she gets from her mother, and that leaves what she got from me. I remember when she was little, I grew up with all brothers. There were no girls in our house. So she likes to tell people she's the son I never had. And I, unfortunately for her, raised her that way sometimes. So she would be drug out to go fishing trips and all kinds of outdoor activities with me, of which she learned several valuable skills. When she was probably 8 or 9, she learned how to paddle a boat, because we got stranded and had to paddle the boat about 8 to 10 miles to get back to the truck. She's learned a lot of good lessons like that. Like learning how to drive at an early age, because she's always been independent, and if she didn't like the way something was being done, she would just do it herself. And so when she was little, I take her fishing, and one time I went with my dad and Jordan was with us. Well, we backed the boat in. I backed the boat in. Dad's supposed to hold the boat at the bank while I go park the truck and come back to get in the boat. Well, Dad gets to messing with his fishing gear, and the boat drifts out into the middle of the lake with Jordan in it, and it with no paddle. She knew how to paddle, but she didn't have a paddle. And so after that, she's probably 10. She decides, I don't want to be the person in the boat anymore. So I taught her how to back the truck in and back the boat in. I'd get in the boat. She'd back me in, launch me, and then she would drive and park the truck in the trailer. This is about 10. She was not big enough to see over the seat, so she had to stand up in the floorboard to drive. So all kinds of adventures like that, of useless stuff that she learned from me. On the other hand, her mother homeschooled her and taught her all kinds of valuable lessons, and one of which is she enjoys experiences and memories more than things. And I follow in that thought. When she was homeschooled, they operated under the theory of, instead of reading about it, let's just go experience it. So her field trips for homeschool were awesome. They'd go to Israel, they'd go to visit the Grand Canyon, or all kinds of various trips which led to her having a love for travel. And she loves to take adventures and go travel. And so that's kind of a little bit of the background. Her physical traits, she gets her wonderful complexion from her mother's side of the family. A lot of people don't know this about Jordan, but her grandmother, Marilyn's mother, Ryoko, who we miss and wish were here to be able to experience this with us, but she was Japanese. So that's where Jordan gets that wonderful dark complexion that she's got. Not so much from my side of the family. I sunburn in about 5 minutes. And then now for her height, she could have gotten that from either side of the family because both Marilyn's mother and my mother were both vertically challenged. So, Jordan, it is my honor to be your dad. And it's been wonderful raising you, and couldn't be prouder of you. And now for Matt, because Jordan grew up as a very independent, self-sufficient young lady, her mother and I are on a need-to-know basis, and we don't need to know a whole lot. So she had been dating Matt for a long time, and we didn't even know she was dating anyone. And when we first found out, we still didn't know his name. She just casually told us one day, she was over, and she says, we were getting ready to have the Easter family get-together at our house, and she goes, oh, I'll be a +1 for Easter. No name, just a +1. So we met Matt with high anticipation on that Easter. And have grown to love Matt and want to welcome him to the family. And I kind of feel like Christopher Robin has added a new character to our grand adventure. And welcome to the family, Matt. And now I would like to say a blessing over the two of you, but I'm going to have to read that. May your marriage always bring glory to God, joy to one another, and blessings to everyone around you. May you be a blessing to each other for the rest of your lives, and may you both continually to grow in your love for God and each other. May Matt always love Jordan as Christ loved the church, and may Jordan be a shining example of a Proverbs 31 wife for Matt. May the Lord protect, guide, and bless you both for the rest of your life here on earth. And may the Lord bless you both by ensuring your invitation and attendance at His marriage supper of the Lamb. Welcome, Matt and Jordan.
So I was going to introduce myself, but my name is Jill, and I have known Jordan since our freshman year of college, and it's just truly such an honor to be standing here today, and I couldn't be any happier or more proud to celebrate you and Matt and your union together. Now, to be honest, when Jordan asked me to be her maid or matron of honor, I was over the moon right up until I realized I would have to give a speech, which ranks up there as one of my most petrifying fears, so please bear with me. When Jordan and I met in college, we became fast friends. We shared a love of game nights, comfy clothes always, and binge watching Dawson's Creek and One Tree Hill. If you know, you know. I remember our endless dinners at Texas Roadhouse all throughout college and how we'd always sit there and plan our next adventure. One was the citywide game of zombie tag. Coolest thing ever. But my favorite memory at Roadhouse pops up once a year on my Facebook memories. And Zach reminded me of this today. Jordan ordered, she's very picky, she ordered her favorite meal from Roadhouse, which was a house salad with only cheese and egg, but extra cheese and egg. And lo and behold, when her dinner came out in a bowl, All she had was cheese and egg. No salad was to be found. So that is one of my favorite memories, just hanging out with Jordan at Roadhouse. We would plan tons of adventures. She was just always the friend who was down to get in the car and drive to Virginia for the weekend with me. There are just endless reasons to love Jordan. She's silly, she's supportive, she's warm. But I think my favorite thing about her is she's reliable. I think that's one of the best characteristics you can ask for in a friend, a sibling, a daughter, and most importantly, a wife. Being able to call her and always know she'll be there and she can do whatever she can to help anyone out has always meant the world to me, and I know it means the world to everybody in her life. It's been nice to have such a grounded, strong friendship for the last 15 years. Yeah, we are old. I did the math, and we're going on 16, so. Now, a few months ago, I was staying with Jordan, and I saw her sweet little raggedy stuffed animal, Snuggles, but I like to call him Mr. Snuggles. And I was honestly shocked he was still intact, as she's had him longer than I've known her, and she takes him everywhere. But then I looked over to Matt's bedside table, and I found another stuffed animal. And I found out that it is his childhood stuffed animal named Blackjack. And honestly, this was a selling point for me on Matt right there. You know, they're two childhood stuffed animals living with them in their adult apartment together. Soulmates, meant to be, done. Matt, you're marrying not just my best friend, but a part of my history. Take care of her, cherish her, treat her well. I would now like to invite everyone to raise their glasses to the happy couple. May your love be as strong as Jordan's travel addiction and as long-lasting as her dire need to wear flip-flops to any and every occasion. I can't wait to see the adventures you will both get into over the years to come, and I'm so happy for you, and we love you. Cheers.
Matron of Honor, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Jill. Thank you so much. Next, everyone, let's welcome Matthew's best man. Let's give it up for Jordan Wolpert, everybody.
Good evening. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jordan, also. I've had the honor of being Matt's best friend for about 27 years now. We met back when we were 10 in Boy Scouts, back when we thought trading fishing lures was the height of sophistication and duct tape could fix about anything. Right from the start, I knew we'd be good friends. We just clicked. Whether we were building campfires, working on merit badges, or paddling through the boundary waters. Over the years, our friendship only grew stronger through earning our Eagle Scout ranks, through school, and through living as college roommates, which challenged our survival skills in a different way. Speaking of college, I'm technically supposed to share an embarrassing story about Matt, so I thought real hard and just came up with a quick list of embarrassing stories. But I'll only share one. One night we decided to walk over to the store across the street from our dorm room. We walk in and go inside and glance over at Matt and realize he's only wearing a hoodie and boxers, no pants. I look at him and point down, and we just start laughing and go on about our night like nothing happened. That's the kind of friendship we've always had, easy, loyal, full of moments like that. And that's the kind of person Matt is, someone who makes life fun, someone who you can count on, and someone who brings his full heart to everything he does, especially the people he loves. I've known him a long time and through every phase and every adventure, and I can honestly say this is the happiest I've ever seen him. That's all because of you, Jordan. You light him up in a way that's impossible to miss. You're the calm to his energy, the laugh to his punchline, and the partner he has been waiting for. I've proudly held the title of Matt's favorite Jordan for over 2 decades. But tonight, with zero jealousy, all love, I officially pass that title on to you. You've more than earned it. So let's raise a glass to Matt and Jordan, to love, to laughter, and to always checking your outfit before you leave the house.
We're going to pass things over to the bride and groom.
Thank you.
I'm not wearing any pants.
Yeah, I got that.
You have things to say.
Yeah.
What am I saying? I do?
Yeah, this is your night. I took last night.
Some great speeches. Mine's not going to be nearly that funny, that riveting. Just wanted to take a moment to thank everybody for coming out. We know a lot of people traveled a long way to get here. Just please do enjoy the bar, enjoy the dance floor that's going to open up, and make sure you stay to the very end for an explosive send-off. So thank each and every one of you for coming out. We love you. We appreciate you.
What are we doing right now?
Let's party.